GOP Congressman Jim Jordan chairs the House Judiciary Committee. First things first, where do you stand on Jamal Bowman? You want him censured?
Yeah, I mean, I'll vote that way, and I think that'll happen today. But I think it's sort of maybe more broader, more emblematic of just how crazy things have gotten here in the Biden administration. I mean, you got a Department of Justice that says parents are terrorists. You got an FBI that says if you're Catholic, you're extremist, and you got members of Congress pulling a firearm to disrupt a vote on the House floor, for goodness sake. So I think there'll probably be a censure vote for Mr. Bowman today, and it'll probably pass. But as Peter pointed out, this is basically a reprimand, and he continues to serve, and we'll move on from there and try to address the things that matter to the American people.
We know about the Cafe Milano as we move on and talk about Hunter Biden and the investigation, how it relates to Joe or doesn't. We know about the meetings, the Cafe Milano meetings. We know about the phone calls where he parachuted in on speakerphone. And now we got 82,000 pages of emails and documents under a pseudonym and 327 emails that are of extreme interest having to interact with Eric Sherwin, who's a business partner of Hunter Biden. So you would assume that Joe Biden at this point will say, of course I had dealings with my son's business partners. But no, here he is yesterday.
Can you explain to the Americans, amid this impeachment inquiry, why you interacted with so many of your son and brother's foreign business associates?
I'm not going to comment on that. I did not, and it's just a bunch of lies.
You didn't interact with many of their business associates?
I did not. There's lies.
Really? Okay. Is case closed?
Well, Brian, we know he had dinners, phone calls, and meetings because Hunter Biden's business partner, Devin Archer, has already testified under oath and told us that. So for him to say that didn't take place just makes absolutely no sense. And we know from that testimony, again, Devin Archer under oath, that when Hunter Biden was asked by the head of Burisma, the energy company that Hunter Biden sat on the board, he said when he was asked, can you help us weigh in with D.C., weigh in to take away the pressure we are under from the prosecutor in Ukraine, we asked Devin Archer, what did Hunter Biden do when you guys got that request? And Devin Archer's response was, he called his dad. And then the more important question is, what did Joe Biden then do? 3 days later, he flew to Ukraine and said, you're not getting the money unless you fire the prosecutor applying the pressure. I mean, holy cow, that's under oath from the business partner. Now we have these emails where he is using a pseudonym talking to another business partner of Hunter Biden, in addition to the calls, the meetings, the dinners. And remember, Hunter Biden got on the plane, got on Air Force Two, and flew to different locations where we think he conducted business. So the idea that he has no idea about this is just ridiculous.
327 email exchanges with his pseudonym with Joe Biden, Hunter, and Eric Sherwin. 5 emails were exchanged 5 days before Vice President Biden went to his June trip into Ukraine in 2014, and 27 were exchanged prior to his return trip to Ukraine in November 2014. How long can he get away with saying it's all lies? I'm just wondering when the American people are going to get fed up with these lack of explanations.
Well, yeah, the American people have common sense. I think they figured this out already. You know, and I think the fact pattern related to Burisma is kind of the key here. And remember, in a big picture sense, this story is as old as the hills. You got a politician who does certain things. Those actions then benefit his family, and then there's an effort to cover it up. And that's exactly what took place here. Joe Biden took certain actions to help his son. Burisma is the great example, but other things it looks like took place as well. And then David Weiss and the Department of Justice have now spent 5 years investigating. They let the statute of limitations lapse for the most important tax years, 14 and 15, the years Hunter Biden was getting all the Burisma income, because they didn't want this going back to the White House and to this Ukrainian energy company. So, look, but for, and here's maybe the key points. But for these two whistleblowers from the IRS, they might have gotten away with it. But these brave guys came forward, and their story has held up. Joe Biden's story and the White House story keeps changing. David Weiss and the Justice Department story keeps changing. But Mr. Shapley and Mr. Ziegler, their testimony has not wavered because they're telling the truth.
They are IRS guys. They're not political guys. Congressman Jim Jordan, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
You bet.